Have you ever looked at a huge project and felt overwhelmed? It's a common feeling when faced with a mountain of tasks and deadlines. Don't worry, it happens to the best of us. Even the most experienced professionals can feel daunted by big projects. In the world of Agile, we use something called epics to break down these big projects into manageable pieces. Epics are essentially large bodies of work that can be decomposed into smaller tasks. Think of epics as giant cookies. You wouldn't try to eat one in a single bite, would you? Instead, you break it into smaller, more manageable pieces. Agile epics help us tackle complex projects by dividing them into smaller, more digestible chunks. This approach not only makes the work less intimidating but also more achievable. This makes it easier to plan, track progress, and adapt to changes along the way. By breaking down the project, we can focus on one piece at a time, ensuring quality and efficiency. So, what exactly is an epic? In Agile, an epic is a large body of work that can be broken down into smaller tasks called user stories. It's like a chapter in a book, representing a significant piece of the overall project. Epics are essential for managing large, complex projects because they provide a high-level overview of what needs to be accomplished. By breaking down these giants into smaller stories, we make them less intimidating and easier to handle. Imagine you're building a house. That's a big project, a real whopper. We can think of this as an epic. Now, you wouldn't try to build the entire house at once, would you? No way. You'd break it down into smaller tasks. These tasks are like user stories. For example, you'd have stories for build the foundation, frame the walls, install the roof, and so on. Each user story represents a specific piece of functionality that needs to be built. Let's look at a software development example. Say you're building a website with a user authentication system. This is a common feature in many web applications. Developing a user authentication system could be considered an epic, a large body of work that can be broken down. You can break this down into smaller, manageable user stories like, as a user, I want to be able to create an account so I can have a personalized experience on the website. As a user, I want to be able to log in with my email and password, ensuring my data is secure and accessible only to me. And as a user, I want to be able to reset my password if I forget it, so I can regain access to my account without hassle. Each of these user stories is small and self-contained, making them easier to estimate, develop, and test. This approach helps in delivering incremental value and ensures that each feature works perfectly before moving on to the next. Section 5, The Power of Small Steps. Why user stories matter. Breaking down epics into user stories has many benefits. Small steps are less intimidating. They also allow for better planning and estimation. Teams can focus on completing one story at a time. This helps them deliver value incrementally and get feedback early on. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. By taking small steps, we can achieve even the most daunting tasks. Section 6. Planning your epic adventure. Like a family vacation. Think of planning an epic family vacation. You wouldn't just hop in the car and start driving, would you? You'd break down the trip into smaller parts. You'd decide on destinations, book accommodations, and plan activities. Similarly, planning an epic in Agile involves breaking down the work into manageable user stories, estimating effort, and prioritizing tasks. This helps ensure a smoother and more enjoyable journey towards project completion. Section 7. Tracking your journey. Agile boards at your service. Agile boards are essential tools in the world of project management, especially for Agile teams. To keep track of all these user stories, Agile teams use tools like Kanban boards or Scrum boards. These boards are designed to help teams visualize their workflow and manage tasks efficiently. These boards visually represent the progress of work. They provide a clear and concise way to see how tasks are moving through different stages of completion. They show what's to do, what's in progress, and what's done. This categorization helps in prioritizing tasks and ensuring that nothing falls through the cracks. This helps everyone stay on the same page and quickly identify any roadblocks. Collaboration becomes seamless, as team members can easily see what needs attention and who is responsible for what. Think of it like a map for your epic journey. Just as a map guides you through unknown territories, an Agile board guides your team through the project lifecycle. You can see where you're going, where you've been, and what obstacles might lie ahead. This transparency ensures that everyone is aligned and working towards the same goals, making the journey smoother and more predictable. Section 8. Embracing flexibility, adapting to the unexpected. One of the best things about Agile is its flexibility. Things change, and that's okay. Maybe a new technology emerges. Perhaps user feedback requires adjustments. Agile allows us to adapt and incorporate these changes along the way. We can reprioritize user stories, add new ones, or even adjust the scope of the epic if needed. This iterative approach keeps us aligned with our goals and ensures we deliver the most value possible. Section 9. Epics in action, delivering value step by step. By breaking down large projects into epics and user stories, we can deliver value incrementally. We don't have to wait until the entire project is complete to see results. We can release features as they are finished, gather feedback, and iterate based on what we learn. This iterative approach keeps users engaged and allows us to build better products by incorporating their input throughout the development process. Section 10. Conclusion. Unleash the power of Agile epics. Agile epics are powerful tools for managing large, complex projects. By breaking down these giants into smaller, more manageable pieces, we can plan effectively, track progress, and adapt to change. Remember, even the most daunting project can be conquered by taking it one step at a time. So, embrace the power of Agile epics and watch your project soar to new heights. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, check out our YouTube shorts and playlists.